There we go. There we go. There we go. Good morning, everybody. It had to happen. It's happening now. Bill Bostic gave WWG, the Wacky Weather Guy, a.k.a. the Wacky Weather Guy, the go-ahead to try out this great newscast. So we'll give him... Bill Bostic's taking the day off. He has to get ready for a murder mystery play that he's in. Too busy, too stressed out. He gave me the reins. Woohoo! I love this music. All right, let's get down to brass tacks, people. Hold on here. What am I doing? There we go. We'll just back this down here. It's like I've never done this before. Good morning, everybody. WWG, a.k.a. the Wacky Weather Guy. Back at it after, oh my, almost 3 months of being off the internet. I'm going to try something new. Yes, we're going to do some weather, but we have a pile of local news. Look at this. Look at this. A pile of local news to go through. I don't know how much we'll get through, but we'll give it a try. Today's Gazette Morning Update is brought to you by three title sponsors. As always, Consolidated Insurance Services over at 6109 Jonestown Road. They have auto, home, business, and life insurance. And they're more than happy to take a look at your portfolio. David Jones and the gang, ready to serve you. Okay. Now, also, two candidates are supporting the Gazette Morning Update, as has been the case for a number of days. Eric Epstein, and now a new sponsor, Adam Klein. Both these gentlemen are running for the 105th Legislative District seat. That's in the Pennsylvania House of Representatives. Eric is a Democrat. Adam is a Republican. They'll be seeking their party's nomination to run in the fall in the general election. Eric is unopposed. Adam has one competitor by the name of Andrew Lewis, as far as I know. Trying to get me again. This is way out of my league in the fact that I'm a weather guy. I am not a political commentator or news reporter or anything like that. So no commentary. Just hey, these guys are running. We have links to their site. That's what it's all about. And now, just a quick look at the weather brought to you by the Fat Man Clothing Company. I got the Fat Man Clothing hat on. And unfortunately, the Wacky Weather Guy, yes, that's me, a.k.a. WWG, scares the heck out of Anthony Cristillo, the owner of the Fat Man Clothing Company. And once again, I'm going to get fired. I'm absolutely going to get fired because I forgot to start the countdown clock. It started now. All right. Right now at the Linglestown Gazette weather station here in Ubana Gardens section of Linglestown. It's 31 degrees, and it feels like 31 degrees, according to our weather station. Hooked up to Weather Underground, and I'm happy to report that the Ubana Garden Station is back up and running on Weather Underground. Yay! It went away. It was just a blank. There was nothing there. Now it's back. And I highly recommend, if you want to follow the weather, don't go to AccuWeather. Don't go to the National Weather Service. Go to weatherunderground.com. They're the coolest. They're the best. I recommend them. And it's going to be much warmer today, a high of 45 degrees, some sun, a great day to get outside and swim through the melting snow. Tonight will be a low of 27, partly cloudy, no problems there. And tomorrow, looking at a high of 42, mostly sunny. Oh boy. Spring, we have some signs of spring. And I'm not going to get into sports today, but I will say that this weather yesterday, the nor'easter that came through here, it was not, I will not declare it to be Snowmageddon. It was not Snowmageddon. No, it was not Snowmageddon, but it was a nice pile of snow. And is pushing back the spring sports season. I received word that the lacrosse game, and I would imagine the baseball game that was scheduled, and softball game that was scheduled for Friday are going to be off due to the snow, unless we can find an indoor arena of some place or field. Do want to make mention that there's some new stuff on Linglestown Gazette. LinglestownGazette.com. And of course that rolls over to Facebook, which rolls over to Twitter. All right. 2 new things. We have our initial Central Dauphin High School boys lacrosse team report. A report that was filed by the team. One of the parents put it together along with a player interview, a post-game player interview is there for the taking under sports. And under lifestyle, our mystery lifestyle guy. We don't know, I'm sort of mysterious, right? Well, this guy's even more mysterious because he signs off as me, M-E. He is on LinglestownGazette.com. Mystery lifestyle guy does a local distillery. I think, just taking a look at the numbers of people that are watching this, that WWG, the Wacky Weather Guy, is not going over very well. We have one person watching right now, but I'm going to do it as if it's 100, right? It doesn't matter. I don't care if it's 1, 2, 3, or 100, or 1,000. We're going to do a great show, a great newscast here for you, because that's the way we roll here. Coffee makes the world go round. Okay, let's get to the pile of stuff. Look at this. Just dates running through here. The first thing is April 28th. Hornung's Hardware. You can get your Koons pool membership with the gift cards from Hornung's Hardware. Someone just popped out. I'm scaring people. Why is that? Do want to recommend, Bill Bostic's recommending that you become a patron of Linglestown Gazette so we can fund an intern or two and keep the local journalism thing rolling here in the greater Linglestown area, Lower Paxton, and Central Dauphin School District. Okay, Neil, Joe, and Bill. Look at that. Neil, Joe, and Bill. That means that the brain trust of Linglestown Gazette. Unfortunately, I'm not on there. The brain trust of Linglestown Gazette. It's time that we meet. Neil, Renaldi, Joe, Gilloway, and Bill Bostic. We need to meet and talk about the future of Linglestown Gazette. In Township news, local government news, Lower Paxton Township news, it was announced at Tuesday night's supervisors meeting that longtime Township manager George Wolf has announced his retirement. He'll be leaving sometime in May, and the township's looking for a replacement. The job pays well in excess of $100,000, and eventually, if Bill Bostic gets some time to do it, he'll link up some information about that. Also, the Human Resources Director at the township is announcing his retirement. We got some stuff on the school district. Bostic's trying to get back in touch with a school official to get some more information about the large police presence that was at the high school last week during the so-called national walkout event. There were 8 police cruisers surrounding the high school whenever the principal had already announced that it was going to be an indoor event. And also, we're trying to get some information about what I believe is a $25 million borrowing that the school district is undertaking to raise funds to build a new West Hanover elementary school. And also some security updates, I believe, for that new school. But because of technicalities, they actually approved a resolution saying they're going to borrow up to $28 million. So some people are upset about, hey, you said $25 million. Now you're saying $28 million. So we'll try and sort that out. I know it's very technical on that type of thing. I am right now working, I'm helping. Okay, that's all I'm helping. That's all I'm doing. I'm helping dig into a story out of Lower Paxton Township. There's been some confusion over recent weeks about usage of fire company apparatus for running errands. I'm not going to get into the details here. Independent journalist Bill Bostic's working on a full-fledged report. There was some activity on that within the last couple of weeks, and I'm pretty confident everything's going to work out all right, but there was some confusion, and a report is pending on that. With that said, me, WWG, the Wacky Weather Guy, I want to do a shout out to our volunteer firefighters in our community. We have 3 volunteer fire departments: Linglestown, Paxtonia, Colonial Park, operated by volunteers. Many communities throughout our nation are having a hard time finding volunteers. I believe we have 3 pretty darn good fire companies out there. I'm most familiar with Linglestown. They have a fairly large contingent of firefighters, a group that helps to raise monies. They have a social club, the Linglestown Firehouse Bar, that helps them out. Support from the Township. So we're very lucky in this community, so says me, WWG, that we have dedicated volunteers helping us out with our firefighting. Let's see what else we have here in our pile. And again, if you're just joining us, we're going through a pile of stuff. I'm not going to get through the whole thing, but that's what he decided to do. Because Bill Bostic, again, taking the day off to prepare for the murder mystery performance at Springgate in the Village. It's an old church building across from St. Thomas Roasters Coffee House, the mecca of coffee in our region, folks. All right. Okay. Did that yesterday. Do want to remind everyone that there is a new Lower Paxton Township Historical Committee. They're going to be petitioning the township supervisors to be named a commission instead, I believe. It's headed up by Joe Murphy, a resident of Linglestown. And their goal is to identify and preserve the history of the people who lived amongst the rich mountains, trails, and lands of Lower Paxton Township, and to promote the collection, exhibition, interpretation, education, and publication of the heritage for our community, present and future. So if you're into history, you may want to check this group out. Maybe you have some photos, maybe you have some old newspaper clippings, different things that they could use to help educate all of us about what's happened in our community historically speaking. And let's see, I'm trying to think. Okay, then as far as meetings go, it's the first Thursday of every month at 6 o'clock, I believe, at the Township building. The first Thursday of every month at 6 p.m. And they do have a Facebook page, and I'll link up that in the show notes, folks. What do we have here? I have a whole list of stuff that we're working on. See, the interesting part is there's so much going on in our community. There's just no way that Bill Bostic can cover all this by himself. Now, he's getting some help from the community on different things, but I'm telling you right now, we need a full-time journalist. This is a 50,000 person community, Lower Paxton Township. 90,000 when you go out to the school district, because that comprises 4 or 5 different municipalities. We need a full-time journalist. There's no way anyone can do this. This pile is too darn big. Let's see. Oh my gosh, so much here. Yeah, one of the things we're working on, we're going to be issuing the second part of a 2-part video with the singers. Central Dauphin High School's first family of basketball, Scott and Gabby Singer. Hopefully that'll be out by the end of the week, so look forward to that. Let's see, anything else here of note? Stormwater. Oh yeah, like I mentioned yesterday, there's a significant issue brewing with stormwater management in our township. That's eventually going to be some sort of tax increase or a special fee tied to our sewer bills. That is in the works, and that is a huge story, one that's going to take some time to put together. That's not just going to be a quick report, just some understanding that needs to take place there. Linglestown Gazette is also trying to keep on tabs on the Route 39 and all the traffic. Did want to mention that not too long ago, earlier this month, the folks from Triple Crown Corporation were before the Lower Paxton Township Planning Commission, and they outlined their plans for I think it's called Blue Ridge Village, which is primarily a 55 and older type housing development with some mixed uses, which would mean commercial. There's a park, all that kind of thing at the former Blue Ridge Country Club. So they didn't submit their plan, but they did outline what they want to do. It's very similar to what they were talking about for most of 2017 as they try to get a zoning change through to allow them to move forward with that project. So Triple Crown Corporation is planning to formally submit their plan next month and then be before the Township Planning Commission in May. Now, here's the thing that most of you are concerned about, and that is traffic on Route 39. Now, part of the process for Triple Crown Corporation, again, good morning, this is Bill. This is reporting for Bill Bostic, the Wacky Weather Guy, WWG, right? WWG. Okay, so anyways, getting back to what I was saying, the part of the process of getting their plans approved so they can break ground is they have to do a traffic study. They have to hire and pay for out of their own pocket. This would be Triple Crown Corporation. They would have to pay for a traffic study for Route 39, and that'll eventually end up with a list of things they need to do to mitigate or to deal with potentially new traffic that Blue Ridge Village will dump onto Linglestown Road. And they're trying to do it in concert or together with the Vartan project that's just down the road a little bit at Progress Avenue on Linglestown Road. So that's where you, the public, can tap into and have a say as to traffic impacts, things that you see as driving this thing. Now, I got a message here. Let me see what it is. I can't read that. It's too small. I think someone's thanking Linglestown Gazette for coverage. Okay. Well, we'll take a look at that. The problem, this is interactive. You can put comments in there. The comment that's there right now is just a little small, and maybe these sunglasses aren't helping out. All right, let's see what else we have here in the big pile. On March 27th, the Planning Commission will be having another planning session on some more work coming in. A planning session on the comprehensive plan that we've talked about from time to time. March 27th, and Bill Bostic, along with another citizen, is talking to them about making some changes to the plan, the outline for the village of Linglestown. They already had planned to designate an area for some more housing, some more village-type housing, and we're looking to extend that, make the town, and create an environment where economic development can take place, where millennials may have a place to live, a walking community, that type of thing. So all kinds of plans. You may be for or against it, I don't know, but at least you can be aware that there's something happening. Oh my gosh, that is so loud. That's March 27th. I believe that is the date. Yes, March 27th, 6 p.m. at the Township building. If you're interested in your community, that's a 10-year plan, folks, that's in the works. What else do we have quickly? Anything I can come up with here? I think that's about it. But, this just gives you an idea of all the stuff that's happening in our community. And right now, Bill Bostic and gang is trying to do the best they can, but it's an impossible job. What we need is a dedicated beat reporter. And that's only going to come about if the funding materializes. Part of that is, I've been told time and time again, it all depends in large part on the IRS. They need to give the Linglestown Gazette approval to be a non-profit organization. That would help quite a bit. And in closing, I'll just say this, is that, in meeting with Bill Bostic, me, WWG, the Wacky Weather Guy, I am getting so wacky just thinking about this stuff. But We'll do our best to hang in there. I mean, we've been at it for about a year. I mean, last summer I did 85 straight weather reports for Koons Pool. And then we did it throughout the fall. So I'm tired. Bill Bostic's tired. We'll do what we can to help out here. But thanks so much for stopping by, putting up with me. I mean, it could have been a lot worse, folks. I took my psych meds this morning. I am very calm. I'm much calmer than I usually am. I'm subdued. I'm sluggish. We'll see you tomorrow. Bill Bostic will return for the Friday edition of the Gazette Morning Update. And let's just go out here in style, in a burst of flames. Let's go out. Yeah, there we go. Again, we're brought to you by Consolidated Insurance Services over in Paxtonia. Pennsylvania House Democratic candidate in the 105th District, Eric Epstein. And 105th Legislative District, PA House candidate, Republican candidate, Adam Klein. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody. I can't dance.